That is in there. Wow. Strike three called, and Drury goes right in the face of Ramon DeJesus and gets thrown out of this game.
That wasn't a strike. And I don't know, the Angels don't have many position players left now. That's not a strike.
Checks the swing, appeal, he wins. Barrero at bat.
I don't think that he's been ejected yet, has he?
I did not see that signal.
I didn't see it either, and I have to say that Jeff Nelson
speaks also. Very eloquent young man, very bright young man. Marte takes strike one against Justin Lawrence, and he just got tossed at the plate.
A little bit high. Oh! And Hosmer has been ejected.
As soon as he threw up the two fingers, like that's the second time you've called the pitch down there, that's an automatic ejection. I mean,
pitch and some frustration bubbling up, and for the first time this year, a Cub has been ejected. Two, as a matter of fact, as Hosmer goes, and then
off some steam. And then as Gallo took the field, crossed the line, he had something to say to David Rackley, and Rackley threw him out anyway. So both the manager and the struck out player have been ejected.
It's a tough one here. Rocco obviously frustrated, wondering
that bad thing to happen. Swing and a miss, and Contreras shatters his bat. It splits lengthwise, and he got tossed. And Wilson's going to get his money's worth. A few parting shots as the designated hitter is ejected from the game.
The one CJ took. Oh man, I don't know how many times the guys have had to spray Davies' pants for dirt on him, right afterwards.
really good base running by both guys.
Now here comes Jumpstart. Somebody's been ejected, I believe, from the Diamondback dugout. Ejected someone.
Bruce Bochy just ejected, but he's not the first. In fact, he's not the second this inning. He's the third Ranger to be ejected in this break. Here's the first.
Yeah, he's talking. You see Marcus there and say, listen, that is ball 4 and frustrated. Maddox coming out to defend.
Mike didn't last.
And he's been ejected. And David Bell is not happy.
And he takes strike 3 call. That was off the plate.
That's off the plate.
Now Phil Nevin's been ejected in this game, and rightfully so, as he is in the face of Phil Cuzzy, whose poor call to end the bottom of the 5th inning not only ended it was loaded, and Phil Nevin is irate.
Torey Lovullo is not happy, and he's been ejected. And Torey is barking into the Phillies dugout. Tony Perez.
This is the first time we've seen anybody contest a pitcher throwing baseballs out.
It's ridiculous.
Bill Miller's telling Rob Thompson's been thrown out of this game.
Love it.
Look at this.
Love it. All night. I mean, David Ross is letting him have it right now. That's closer to a strike than the 2 strikeout. Oh, come on. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah,
gracious.
David Ross has just gotten ejected.
Keep your mask on and try to get better at what your job is.
And David saying,
I believe it's bench coach Jeff Bannister. Watch Pavin Smith as Marvin Hudson rings him up to end the inning. Pavin looks back over his shoulder, but you can see Hudson looking into the dugout.
Unfortunately, I think they were good. The edge of that strike zone, both on Herrera and on Pavin Smith. But as I say many times,
3-2 is a call. 3rd strike. Astros get that call at the knees. It was close enough with 2.
And Phil Nevin is now in the face of the home plate umpire, Stu Sherwater.
It's not a strike.
Phil Nevin and Stu Sherwater.
1-1 pitch. I think it got him. It did. Oh, no, to hit with that pitch. They appealed. Oh, they say he went.
They get out there in time to save Ramon Laureano, which clearly did not work. And now they're just trying to hash out what the
bottom of the 6th, the 1-1. Check swing. They appeal, and nervous.
Did CB Buckner toss? He threw him out of the game. Buckner ejected Murphy, and now Scott Service. He just got run by the home plate umpire.
4 calls
Now he's talking to the crew chief, Chris Guccione, who had to separate him from Moscoso. They were nose to nose, and now he's going back for more. He's already been thrown out.
Well, standing ovation for Aaron Boone. We knew that one of these managers was going.
It's early.
It's early.
The Cardinals dugout wasn't looking at Will Little, and he got run. Oliver Marmol came in to argue the strike zone. He got thrown out by Will Little here in the third.
Well, I'll tell you what, Will Little needs to tuck the ears in a little bit. You're going to get that personal about a guy who's walking off, not eye contact, not showing.
Yeah, I think that's the point of contention right there. You can see Luke Maley, his reactions like, come on, dude, let me get set.
And I think it's ball one, too, as well, that we're not seeing there. Wandy.
A little confusion there. Stallings in the now they're getting heated. Now Stallings is saying, I didn't call time, you did. He did. Jacob Stallings has just been tossed, and I believe Skip got tossed too. But there is a lot of confusion going on here.
Whack it. On the outside corner, second time that he's rung up Eric Haas, looking 2 away. And Haas is arguing right now with Nick Lentz, the home plate umpire. A.J. Hinch has to intervene quickly. And then A.J. Hinch gets tossed.
Get your money.
See you later.
And now Malinsky throws out somebody from the Yankee dugout.
Let's get out of here.
Looked like Boone was barking at him, but I don't know who got thrown out.
That was up out of the box. 7 strikeouts for Freeland. Schwarber is not pleased about that. Rob has just been thrown out of this game. He was heated by from the time he stepped out of the dugout.
Counsell is coming out as well. Not pleased with Adam Beck, the home plate umpire. Craig Counsell just got run.
Romuto saying it hit him.
But here's the best part. The umpire just took his word for it.
That is reviewable. But he's not backing off. And I understand why. Just what you said, Corey.
In between innings, Oliver Marmol and Will Little were having a not so pleasant conversation about the strike zone in the third inning, and Marmol has just been excused.
The conversation went on for a little bit too, and I basically think the whole thing here is, that's great, you gave us a
strike 3 calls. And Nick's been thrown out of the ball game. He just put a mark down in the dirt as to where that pitch was. So he's been ejected.
Jackson gets a high strike and he retires Mullins. So 2 strikeouts for Zach Jackson. Brandon Hyde, I think. Well, let's see. Cedric Mullins maybe has been thrown out of the game. Brandon Hyde's out to defend it.
Called strike 3, and Jazz has just been tossed. And now he'll exchange words with Jeff Nelson.
And after Chisholm decided to bark again at a 3rd strike call, this time he finally got run.
Ball 2.
This is the pitch Miller wanted to. He shook off.
Lance Barrett ejects Austin Barnes. Frustrations and tempers boiling over.
You've got a pitcher struggling to find the zone.
Rogers, 1 away. And he wants to run down to first.
Oh, he held up. I understand why he's saying that.
Bounces back after the home run, and now is Bark. Brian Knight tossing Cole from the game. A game now tied at 4.
Another 3-2. Profar checks his swing, but he went around. Todd Titchener, the third base umpire, says that Profar offered, and he's throwing a fit. And he's
way actually makes it look like he swung, trying to get out of the way.
Hit him up high. And they're loaded up. For Abreu, the infield will have to come in, and the outfield will have to come in. And now a little, here we go.
And all of a sudden,
He gave him the heave-ho. Unbelievable. But that is, I mean, that is the one thing you worry about. When you have a third base coach and your dugout's on the third base side, you disagree with the call, you will say something.
3-2.
Morrell Napoli got in his face and ultimately got ejected.
David Ross getting him out of there now.